Hello, welcome to another ComicLink recap. This is September 10th, 2015. Let's go through some highlights of this auction. Um, this auction at ComicLink is one of the best that I have seen in a long time. The selections are incredible. The scope, the range are mind-boggling. But let's start out with All American 16 3.0 went for 25,000. Even with brittle page, you can see that they are spine roll right here, and because of the brittle page, this is why the book was not, the spine roll wasn't fixed. If this book didn't have brittle page, I'm pretty sure the people at CBCS would have recommend a pressing to fix the spine roll to improve the looks of the book. But because of the brittle page, you don't want to mess with the book and tear the page or rip the pages or the covers because of the brittleness. So 25,000 is still a pretty strong price. Impressive. Next up, oh mine, All-Star number 8. Look at this. What is going on here with the right edge of the book, huh? It's kind of weird how the pieces are missing, as if it was cut off. Regardless, it's a 1.0 and it still went for 12,300. Oof, oh mine. I remember passing over a copy of this book a few years back that was probably in a 3.0 range, and it was not even $3,000. My goodness, the chance of me owning this book or a copy of this book is nil, zero, zip. But 12,300, 1.0, cover detach. Oh mine. Next up, we have Amazing Fantasy 15, 6.5. What a beautiful copy. Slight marble chip on the right edge, but very slight. Just look at the centering on this book. Oh my goodness. That's a really good price too. 33,500. Wow. Gorgeous copy. There was multiple Amazing Fantasy 15, so this is not. Let me close out some. Next up, Hot Book. First Punisher. Just look at the scope, the range of the grades here. My goodness. 9.8, $6,900. All the way down to 9.0, and there's more. Let me see how many more copy do they have. But you can get any grades you want from 9.8, 9.6. There's no 9.4. There's a 9.0, 8.5. Just look at that. All the way down to 8.0 for 625. So this book is keeping hot and staying hot. Let's close that out. Let's close this out. Look at this Silver Age beauty. Gorgeous. Freak of Nature. Whenever I see something that is this old, 9 point, just look at this. Freak of Nature. 2,477. Yike. Beautiful though. God, beautiful. I love that cover. One of my favorite Ditko Silver Age Spider-Man cover for sure. Another Freak of Nature. This one went for almost $10,000. Wow, white page. Just look at this. Last Ditko. Wow. Beautiful. 10,000? This is, I would say this is the bargain, the bargain of the auction. A really nice 7.0 Spider-Man 50 first Kingpin. Look at that. That's really nice. Tiny corner creases. Okay, there's some wear on the bottom edges, on the top edges, but still, that's a really nice presenting 7.0. Maybe the back covers has some other issues. One of my biggest pet peeve with ComicLink is no back cover scan unless you specifically personally requested, which is a must do for those that want to spend big bucks on big books. Okay, email them and they will send you the scan. But to me, make it a standard. All the other auction houses have both back cover scan. Why not? All it does is hurt the value of the book, right? For those that doesn't know that you can get back cover scan. So $450, to me, that's a bargain. Aquaman 35, 2600, 9.4. This is a tough book. My goodness, look at this beautiful book. Wow. Ooh, sharp looking. There's a lot of CBCS book in this auction, a lot. And the price are pretty decent. I think on many books that I looked at, seem like CBCS is gaining acceptance. There are still quite a number of CGC book at the same grade, getting better prices, but the gap is narrowing from what I can tell. 2600 for this copy, not for me. Avenger 55 seem like it's not going up. Okay, the only thing I can say about this book is it's done. If you own it, hopefully you love it. I own a copy. I love it, but at the same time, it's not something I wouldn't tell people to go buy this book for investment reason. If they want to buy it, if they want to own it because they love this book, go for it. But it's done. Okay, to me, in my opinion, it's done going up. It's done. Let's get this away. Next up, same thing with the Avenger 57. I think Avenger 57 has topped out. I'm not sure if it can go up, but for sure seem like it's topping out since the movie came out. A 9.2 copy for 1200. It's not going down, but at the same time, I don't think I wouldn't be buying. I wouldn't recommend people buying this book as an investment. Oh my. Batman 251, a 9.6. Now this book is getting strong and staying strong lately. For a while, I think 2 or 3 years ago, the price didn't move much, but something's going on this year where this book is moving. 1,614 for 9.6 copy that is just off-white. That's a strong price, I think. I don't need GP analysis to tell me that this is strong. Beautiful copy. Look at that. Oh. Beautifully centered. Razor sharp edge and corner. What is there not to love for those that love high-grade Bronx books, right? Look at this monstrosity. Is the reason why we have 4 copies of this because the movie, even though this Suicide Squad has nothing to do with anything about the movie? Wow, crazy. I don't know what to say about the prices. Cool books, nice early Silver Age DC, not easy to find in high grades. 5,199 for an 8.0. To me, I would rather spend the money on Brave and the Bold 28 down here. A 5.5 copy for 5,501. That's a strong price too, but still, to me, that's still a bargain compared to Suicide Squad. This one for Dr. Von Schiller, big Conan fan. 9.8 going for 5,778. Wow, white page. Look at that. Look at this beauty. Perfectly centered. Nearly perfect. Okay, it's nearly perfect, about as good as it can be, with the white spine, perfectly straight down the edges. Look beautiful. Wow, stunner. blazer, as John would say, blazer. Okay, well, back to this. There's another 9.6 copy that went for 1,000. Is that insane? That's one of the things that, when it comes down to collecting high grade, it's insane that a 9.8 is worth over 5 times more than a 9.6. A 9.6 Conan is worth 1,000, while a 9.8 is 5,778. God bless you, high grade collectors. Sellers, thank you. They love you, the sellers. Next up, another freak of nature. Freak of nature. Captain America 100. 9.8. Old label. Just look at this beauty. Wow. Perfectly centered. Oh my goodness. Beautiful book. Beautiful book. $4,300. Wow. It is a beauty. Breathtaking. And here is one of the big boys for this auction. Detective 27. Coverless. 13 page missing. The page missing does not affect the Batman story. And congrats to the winner. I know the winner, and I'm so happy for you that you got the book you want. To me, this is about as good as it gets to obtain a Detective 27 that is not complete. And on top of that, it's signed by Jerry Robinson from his collection. Great provenance. So congrats again. I will not name who won it, but you know who you are. Big congratulations. I'm so happy for you. Next up, is there anything else to say about this book? Beautiful. Fantastic Four #1, 8.0, 39,000. Ouch. Oh, look at this beauty. It's not as nice as the other copy from the other auction that I brought up last week, but this one is pretty good. Pretty nice and white. The cover. I can live with this one. I won't kick this one out of bed either. My goodness. But for 39,000, ooh, too much for me. Too much. As far as Fantastic Four, Inhuman, I think the book is staying steady. I wouldn't say hot. The price is no longer going crazy, but it's maintaining. As you can see, a 9.2 is almost $4,000. But even FF46, the first Black Bolt, that's not, like I said, 9.2, and you can get it for under $1,200. Certainly not outrageous. And then here is an example of how CGC is doing a little bit better than CBCS. As you can see, the 9.2 CBCS barely beat the CGC 9.0, even though the 9.0 do have white page, so that's a little bit more desirable, but still the price difference shouldn't be so little. Okay, let's move on to the next one. Black Panther is staying hot. As you can see, a 9.0 is $2,500. Tough book to find in 9.0. But if you can live with mid-grade, 6.5, 7.0 is still affordable. Not cheap, not a bargain, but affordable. And I think, it's a book worth owning because I don't see this book declining in the near future. An 8.0 is over $1,000. That's good price. Oh my, Hulk. There are so many copies of Hulk. Look at this. As I mentioned at the start of this video, the selection and scope of this auction at ComicLink is mind-blowing, okay? A 6.5, $25,000. Woo! Even a 5.5, 16,000. A lowly 2.5 is 6,000. That's just insane. Is there more? Oh, it's a Restore 8.0. But look at that. No shortage. The only shortage out there is money. Another book that is staying hot is Hook 181. You know, Hook at 9.8, 16,000 is a decent price. It's not a great price. It's a decent price. It's definitely for those that want to own 9.8. It's definitely not something for investment because it's, you know, you're not going to get great return. But if you go down the grading scale of 9.6 to 8.0, those are very good prices. Okay, I'm pretty sure anyone that bought a Hulk last year or this year likely paid less than the prices that you see here. Look at that. Even a 7.0 is $1,200. My goodness. A 5.5 is almost $1,000. Even a 5.0 is $957. Isn't that odd, huh? A 5.0 is more than a 5.5. A rare oddity. I'm sure the presentation of the book may determine that, but let's move on to the next one. Another freak of nature. There's a lot of freak of nature. 1968, this auction had a lot of beautiful 9.8 from Captain America to this Iron Man #1. 9.8, 8,100. Whew. This book is beautiful. Let me look at this and admire it for a second. Beautifully centered. Tough book to find in high grades because of the dark cover. So 8,100. Wow. And then you have a Journey to Mystery. 83. 8.5. $27,667. Silver keys galore. Okay, silver keys galore is what this auction is. Goodness. Incredible. And this one is for Brian, who, for those that watched my Sunday chat last week, this one's for you, Brian, a Mad fan. Mad #1. Gaines file. 9.2. 20,000. Oh. Oh. Ew. What a beautiful, look at that. Oh. Stunning. Razor sharp, dark covers. I have no idea if 20,000 is high or low. My guess is it's not as high as it used to be. Okay, if I had to guess on top of my head, if this mat is not as pricey as it used to be, I say yes. Okay, Miss Marvel #1 is okay. It's 1152. Seem like it's stabilizing at the moment. It has stopped declining, but once again, just look at this. A 9.6 is 250. 9.8 is more than 4 times more. God bless you, 9.8 collectors. Let's see what's left. I'm not sure why I have this page. Oh, let's skip to the next one. This one for Nate, a Preacher fan, a big Preacher fan. So look at this. #1 9.8 is 555. If I have to guess, I say that's a bargain for those that are looking to buy Preacher #1. It might be much higher on eBay, but Nate would know more about this. Keys galore, and you can throw in Golden Age as well. Sensation #1, Wonder Woman 7.5. 37,250. Oh my lord. Let's look at this copy. Love it. Love that cover. I wish that was a cover for All-Star 8. Beautiful. But for 37,000, no can do. No can do. Another Silver Age Key monster. Showcase 4. 4.0. $13,000. Seemed like a bargain. It's funny to say that something is 13,000 is a bargain. This book is tough to find. Tough to find. Star Wars #1 is staying decent hot. You know, it's not $2,500 hot, but this book is almost $2,000. So who knows? Between now and Christmas, you might see a resurgence of the prices as the hypes of the movie kick in high gear. But wow, $2,000. Mind-boggling prices. Doctor Strange is still a bargain. Just look at the selection of Strange Tale 110. You have so many copies here. And it's not that expensive. You can get a mid-grade 5.0 CBCS for $1,900. The CGC 4.5 is right behind it with $1,800. Look at that. Lots of choices there. But a 6.0 is $2,700. And a 6.0 with stamp signature is $3,000. I think, you know, I would recommend buying this book, but if the movie blow up, okay, who knows where this book can go if the movie become a giant hit. Small chance. I'm not saying Doctor Strange is gonna be a giant hit, but if Marvel and Disney can get lucky, this book has rooms to run. But it's not for me. I'm not a man to gamble on this speculation. Let's see what's left. What's left on my list of things to show? Look at that. Suspense comic #3. A 0.5. 4,100. My goodness. That's a strong price. This book is so desirable, so highly sought after. Even a 0.5 copy with missing pages, incomplete, 4,100. Wow, that's just crazy. Here is another Freak of Nature, Silver Age Key, Tales to Astonish 27, 47,000. 47,000. Look at this. Incredible. Like I said, the selection of this auction is just speechless. Thor 165, Madness. This is one of those few Madness price. 10,000. 10,000 for Thor 165. 9.8. My goodness. Oh, what a gorgeous copy. No doubt. But 10,000? I hope for the sake of the buyer, the character will be in the movie. Ugh, crazy. Wonder Woman #1. Oh, what a beauty. 5.0. 22,751. Beautiful covers. Oh, gorgeous book. Another one that I will never own. Bummer for not buying it years ago when I had many chances. But 22,000. Like I said, wow. The prices are just mind-boggling. Last but not least, to end this video, X-Men #1, a 9.0, going for 26,751. Off-white. The cover is slightly more yellow than I would like, but it's very sharp, beautifully centered, great looking book. That's not a very good price, 26,751. I have seen many copies going for a lot more over the past 4 years. So bummer for the person that consigned this book. I'm sure he expected higher price, and I expected a higher price. So to see it, a beautiful book. But that's it, folks. I hope you enjoyed the recap. I might do a recap for the original arts portion tomorrow because there are just so many beautiful pages to show. Anyhow, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the recap. Until next time, bye bye.